Okay, I'm now ringing up Graeme Kenna of Bradford Council.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself a daily voice message, asking you to engage with me and give me some clarity of understanding of what you've done regarding, and for me to be updated and informed about my brother's whereabouts and health and welfare. It is now 88 days since you have abducted my brother. And are holding him at ransom in your custody and care because of to cover up your own systemic failures and to kick the can down the road and to commission the services of the judiciary and the housing association and the solicitors and everybody else to target us once again. But Mr. Kenna, we're here today because of our systemic failure on the part of the local authority. Now, what you're going to tell me, Mr. Hussain, I'm simply a solicitor here. I'm simply a paid employee doing my job. I'm simply, I'm innocent. And of course, you're innocent. Everybody else is innocent. Then who's the guilty party here? Who's making the decisions regarding having taken all this nefarious actions against me and my family? Who made the decision to unilaterally commission the services of the Office of the Public Guardian? I believe at the time was Alan Eccles in 2018, to put in an application on the 12th of August without informing me, without telling me anything about what's going on, clandestinely put in an application on the 12th of August, I believe, which I'm not sure even if it was the 12th. Most likely it was after the 14th when my brother got released to me. But on paper, it seems that you put in an application on the 12th. No, not you. Sorry, let me just correct that. It was the Office of the Public Guardian that put in an application to have my lasting powers of attorney removed. Now, how can the Office of the Public Guardian get put in an application to have my lasting power of attorneys removed after failing to carry out an investigation into the matter? And initially, in my mum's case, there was no formal investigation, but they had instructed Dr. Nicholas Todd to come on board, which I believe was a collaborative effort between the Office of the Public Guardian, Dr. Nicholas Todd, our GP practice of Faro Medical Center, Dr. Barg. This was a coordinated and joint enterprise to have my mother's lasting power of attorney removed. It was subsequently before District Judge District Judge Beckley, for the first time, I believe, on the 22nd of December 2018, where unilaterally my lasting powers of attorneys were removed or suspended, and an independent party such as Veronica Mullins of Ramsden Solicitors was appointed to be the deputy. How did that work? Is that how the law works? That you do something clandestinely, I don't even know about it, you remove my lasting powers of attorney without, that takes several months to put in place, and within days within weeks you've removed it without informing me. I did not get to learn about your malicious actions until January 2019. At which stage you are already railroaded something through, and by February you were looking to abduct my mother. So these are the background circumstances that I'm aware of, that you've attempted to do nefarious things in the past. That then resulted effectively on started a chain of events that resulted in my mother being murdered. And I've asked you several times, what has happened to my mother's money? What's happened to my mother's jewelry? What's happened to my mother's property at the premises? What's being resolved about this? You've just simply looked to have a cover-up operation by recruiting our malevolent and nefarious sister, who's one of your tenants, to come and clear the house out. Those were all past events that still need to be resolved while you look to kick the can down the road. Now it seems evident to me what what you're planning now is to put me back into prison under contempt of court charges. This is what you attempted to do in parallel while you were looking to, pursue court of protection action. Then, in my mother's case, you're so desperate. I don't even leave the house anymore for me to commit any crimes or public order offences or anything such like this. So now, what you need me to do is you need me to come into court and commit be antagonized, and so therefore you can justify looking to arrest me once again on falsified charges. I can see the writings on the wall. I've been here many times before, Mr. Kenna. I know exactly how you operated. You come and attack me in my own home. This is a long-going and historical case. As you know, there's been numerous attempts by you, the Housing Association, since August 2012, when this case became alive, over 11 years ago, when you were when I was looking to expose, when you realized that you are really messed up regarding the direct payments for my brother Talib, and I was looking to expose your failures then. So you see, this is a long-standing case, and now all of a sudden I'm asking you simply to speak to me, and you've come and done a smash and grab. You've come and taken my brother. You photographed all my house. Where's my right to privacy? I can't even get your name. I use your name and record it and publicize it. Oh, that's a violation of your privacy. All right. When the reality is that your name's on every single register. It's on LinkedIn. I even know your year of birth. I think is March 1957. It's all out there. So you're saying that when I'm using your publicized information, you're saying I'm violating your privacy rights. Don't be silly, Mr. Kenna. As solicitors and lawyers and barristers, you know that you're rigging this system in order to advantage yourself at the cost of the people that you're meant to be serving. You take money off the people that you serve and then create a situation and a system that's rigged in your own best interest and to the people's detriment. Now, I understand you're a company director as well. That's true, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? You're a company director of a design company. You're a solicitor at the council, so you have the means to make money, and yet here I am being persecuted and victimized. Why? Why is that, Mr. Kenna? It's because of racism, isn't it? It's because that's the bottom line, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? You, the local authority, and the people that work in there, the Caucasian people, the indigenous white people, are targeting me because of my historical immigration status. This is a race relation issue. I'm being targeted and victimized because of racism. That's what it comes down to. That's why me and my brother and my mother are being targeted, and you're doing that under the veneer of the officialdom of the local authorities' powers. When you are abusing your powers, you've been neglecting my brother in the community for such a long time. I've been financially supporting him, and you're targeting and victimizing me. And it also comes down to envy and jealousy, doesn't it? Because you're thinking to yourself, well, how is it that I, who do not work, had all this money, and you, who are working for the system, for the man, and selling your souls, do not have it?
The maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, it seems I was ranting and raving and going off topic. It's just simply there's so many outstanding issues that you, the local authority, are refusing to address or resolve. And it's irksome to me that I'm now put into this situation where I was refusing to take money from you because obviously I knew the writings on the wall. You were going to stage events to, once again, utilize that as an aspect. That's why I refused to take your money. And so when I refuse to take the money, when I take the money, I get convicted of fraud. When I don't take the money, I get convicted of neglect. It's always my fault, isn't it? And that's why it's so exasperating. If I do, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't, because you're pulling the strings, and you're trying to cover up your own failures. I was taking the money and saving it because of your incompetence. When I look to highlight your incompetence as a local authority, you've criminally convicted me, and now as a result of that criminal conviction...
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. Message sent. Goodbye.
I think that's an important point there. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. We'll get you for one law. If you do something, we'll get you for this law. If you don't do something, we'll get you for another law. What is that? What is that? That's just clearly entrapment and contrivance and utilizing the laws and weaponizing the laws to attack and harm me. All I'm trying to do is become a carer, and all they're trying to do is looking to target and victimize me for me to stop being a whistleblower. And I'm going to whistleblower. I'm going to tell everybody what they're doing. They can kill everybody off, but it's not going to silence me. What more?